There was a time when owning a BlackBerry meant you had arrived. Not as a celebrity, not as an influencer, but as someone important. Government officials used it, CEOs relied on it, banks demanded it. If you walked into a corporate office in the early 2000s, chances were high that nearly everyone had the same phone clipped to their belt. A BlackBerry. Today, that same brand feels like a relic. So the question isn't just what happened to BlackBerry. The real question is, how did a company that once owned the future completely miss it? Before smartphones, phones were simple. You could make calls, you could send SMS. That was basically it. Email lived on computers, the internet was slow. Mobile data was expensive and unreliable. BlackBerry saw an opportunity others didn't. They didn't try to entertain people, they focused on productivity, and that decision made them unstoppable. BlackBerry's biggest innovation wasn't the keyboard. It was push email. Emails arrived instantly without refreshing. No logging in, no waiting. For businesses, this was revolutionary. Executives could respond immediately, deals moved faster, decisions happened in real time. BlackBerry became mission-critical, not optional. People started joking about it, executives checking emails during meetings, at dinner late at night. The nickname Crackberry wasn't an insult, it was a compliment. BlackBerry had created dependence. Once people experienced instant communication, going back felt impossible. And BlackBerry mistook that dependence for permanent loyalty. The physical keyboard became iconic. You could type without looking. Shortcuts made replies lightning fast. Emails felt natural. While competitors chased flashy designs, BlackBerry chased efficiency. They believed serious users would always prefer real keys. This belief would later become a fatal assumption. BlackBerry Messenger was ahead of its time. Read receipts, instant delivery, PIN-based identities. BBM wasn't just an app. It was a social network locked to BlackBerry devices. If your friends had BlackBerry, you needed one too. This created a powerful ecosystem, but also a dangerous comfort zone. In 2007, Apple unveiled the iPhone. No keyboard, all touchscreen, focused on apps and media. Inside BlackBerry, the reaction was calm, almost amused. Executives believed touchscreens were inefficient. Businesses wouldn't trust Apple. Typing on glass would never replace real keys. They weren't completely wrong, but they were dangerously short-sighted. Smartphones stopped being work tools, they became personal devices. Music, photos, games, social media, apps. People didn't just want to communicate. They wanted experiences. Apple and Android understood this shift immediately. BlackBerry didn't. They kept building phones for emails while users wanted ecosystems. This is where the real damage happened. Developers ignored BlackBerry. Apps went to iOS and Android first, sometimes exclusively. Without apps, users left. Without users, developers stayed away, a deadly cycle. BlackBerry tried to adapt. They released touch devices, they redesigned their OS, they rebuilt their platform, but ecosystems don't forgive delays. Apple was years ahead. Android was everywhere. BlackBerry was reacting, not leading, and in technology, reacting is losing. Market share didn't decline slowly, it fell off a cliff. From over 40% to single digits. To almost zero, enterprises moved on, consumers forgot. Carriers stopped pushing the devices. The brand that once defined smartphones became irrelevant. In 2016, BlackBerry officially stopped making phones. No announcement drama, no big farewell, just a quiet exit. They shifted to software, security, and enterprise services. BlackBerry survived, but the phone era was over. What actually killed BlackBerry wasn't Apple, it wasn't Android, it was mindset. BlackBerry believed their users would never leave. Their strengths were permanent. The future would look like the past. They protected what worked instead of building what was next, and the market punished them for it. BlackBerry's story isn't about phones, it's about change. No matter how dominant you are, technology moves. Users evolve. Expectations shift. If you don't move with them, you disappear. Even giants fall. BlackBerry didn't lose because they were stupid. They lost because they were comfortable, and comfort is the enemy of innovation.